So, we have to be recording, right? You would press that button that says
Yes.
REC.
It's recording.
All right, good.
REC sounds like a group in the 90s.
That's REM.
I know it's that. I just said it sounds like a group.
Everybody, Jalen Hurts.
All right.
What was that
Welcome.
guy's name? Yes.
Michael Stipe.
Yes, Michael Stipe. The fuck was that creepy nightmare bullshit?
Michael Stipe.
Was it?
No.
The poor man's Michael Stipe.
Oh my god. Well, anyway, what's up, everybody? This is the Quarterback Factory Show, QBFS episode number 41.
41.
Yeah,
41.
41 as in 41 to 33 Super Bowl champions. Fuck off.
I like it. Good
That's the
job.
best one yet.
Yes.
Your best one yet.
Yeah, buddy.
That's really good.
Thank you.
Even surprised me.
Oh, you know, I had to pull that out of my bag of tricks.
It's a good one.
Brendan Casey here with you. And with me, as always, is...
With the freshie, as usual.
I was waiting for it. I was trying
Somebody
to
got a haircut. I didn't know if you were gonna go right into the next one right away, so I was like, "Should I press it now?" But then I realized you were about to go right into the next one, so I pressed it.
I was waiting. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
My new name's gonna be Best Haircut of the QBFS crew. Sorry.
Freshy.
Best cut, Brendan.
Best cut, Brendan.
Brand, best cut, be real. Brand.
If you think about it, best cut, BC,
Cut Casey.
your initials. There you go. Brendan, best cut, Casey.
Best cut, Casey. I like that.
That's nice.
That's a
It's got a
Yeah.
good,
It's got a
rolls
nice
off,
flow
rolls
to
off the
it.
tongue.
nice flow, just like my hair.
Let me open up, make sure I keep an eye on comments here. All right, who's next?
Yeah. Who's next? You, Mr. Michael W. Parks Jr.
He does.
Sports technical Jedi or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Cut, Casey.
Sports
Best
and
cut,
technical
Casey.
Jedi Master. And Sean, so we got a new segment. It's called "What Made Dan Mad Today."
Is that Dan's introduction?
Yeah, no, he's our resident Googler and the author of the Dan Rant and the maestro of
Daniel.
of the new segment. What made Dan
Dan
mad today?
We were talking before.
Just sitting here before we came on.
Daniel.
Out of nowhere, he's just like, "Let's see, what made me mad today?" I don't really know. Maybe nothing really made me mad. I think this did. And I was just like cracking up. I was like, "Who are you talking to?" So you could just like,
I'll drink to that.
yeah. Oh yeah. And we got Mr. Sean Palumbo, our editor-in-chief of the blog, and guzzling back some Dominican rum.
He's back.
You get the rubber ducky because you just put your daughter to sleep.
Proud.
Dude, you look like just like a stereotypical dad right now. You just got long hair, bushy beard, white tee, in a dark room, sipping on whiskey by yourself. All you need is like mustard stains on your shirt.
Nah, this one's like
You'd
pretty
be
fresh.
straight up 1987 South Philly dad.
All I need is a pair of all white New Balances.
Yeah. Go outside.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah. I just ordered pizza. Did
I
you
was
get
outside
delivery?
today.
No.
I was outside
I got
today,
you, kid.
meeting our neighbors. We have neighbors across the street that they have a daughter who's going to be 2 in June. So her and 8 are, you know what I mean, only a couple months apart. And I realized after I walked outside, I had like my work hoodie on with like ball shorts, and I was barefoot, no socks or anything. I'm just like, yeah, I'm peak dad right now.
Yeah.
Peak dad.
That's pretty much what I look like to go pick up Riley from daycare.
Mm-hmm.
I threw the hoodie on just on habit, but I kept the shorts on because it was nice out. But I walked outside. I'm like, damn, I didn't even need this damn hoodie. What the hell? But I just kept going.
Did you have no shoes on either?
No, I had socks and my Coke slippers.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
You're definitely a dad.
Wait, you
Yeah.
wore your house shoes to go pick up Riley?
Mm-hmm.
That's peak dad.
It happens. It happens sometimes.
Good stuff. Love it.
I
It's gotta
can't.
happen, you know. It is what it is.
I can't wait to
Gotta-
not wear that ever.
It's coming, Brent. It's coming.
Just wait. Your weekly haircuts are gonna be weekly getting pissed on.
No, it's not. It's not
Oh.
going to happen.
No.
Keep
No!
avoiding the inevitable.
God.
Wait, where's that at?
That went like a drastic. It's like haircut to pissed on.
No.
No.
Exactly. No way. Anyway, this is a sports podcast, and again off the rails immediately. Nope. Nope. So not a lot of dramatic stuff happened this week.
That's maybe why I wasn't mad. Just because
Yeah.
this week there was nothing to be mad about.
I mean, there's
this
still
week.
always something written dramatic about the Eagles. The Eagles are still drama.
Nothing really happened with the Eagles this week, honestly. I mean, it's
Do you
just
see?
a
Do you
bunch
see
of
that? Do you see that link I sent?
restructuring.
But yeah, nothing did happen really. It was all boring.
That
shit.
kind of makes me
Yeah.
mad.
It's kind of
Restructuring.
it's kind of why these articles are coming out like, oh, Jeffrey Lurie is now the new Jerry Jones. It's like they're going nuts. They're going haywire with this shit. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, the Eagles signed, or not the Eagles, the Cowboys signed
yeah?
Dak.
There you go.
That's
Big
good.
big exciting news in Arlington.
Good for us.
Yeah. What's they say he's making?
They
like,
probably still don't got electricity, and he's getting $75 million a year.
Oh, somebody's gonna cancel you for that comment.
Yeah,
man.
dude. Wow, that's hilarious. Jerry Jones just put all his most trusted advisors
could've
and
helped.
Cowboys onto his yacht, like Noah's Ark, and just sailed them out into the Gulf of Mexico.
Burning fossil fuels to
Yeah,
keep the power
burning
going on the
fossil
yacht.
fuels. He's out there like Dennis Hopper in fucking Waterworld.
I can't.
Coming to
Let's
Blanc
go.
Flick soon. It's
Jerry
not
Jones,
already there.
Jerry Jones has an eye patch on that's really a chin strap over his one eye.
Oh my goodness.
It's Emmett
Leatherface.
Smith's jockstrap.
Oh my god. Fuck him too.
Michael
I hate
Irving's.
him. He's a fucking cowboy. I still hate him.
Yep.
And I heard like Dak's interview. He sounded like everybody says he's like such a like nice guy and like down to earth, and he does sound it.
But
I
fuck
still
him.
hate him. But fuck him. He's a cowboy.
That's why.
That's what I say. That's
I
why. Fuck him.
would probably really like Dak Prescott if he played on
Yeah.
29 other teams.
Yeah,
besides
exactly.
anyone in the
Absolutely.
division. But you know,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
he's the enemy, and he'll always be the
Absolutely.
enemy.
You got a star on
Exactly.
your helmet? Fuck you.
There was a meme that just came out that they were comparing him to, I believe, Peyton Manning's first 56 starts or something. They were like kind of similar. And Dak was kind of leading in all of them. And it's just,
Really?
you
It's
just,
just-
can't.
Sounds like those typical
Yeah.
bullshit stats that they can make.
Oh, yeah.
They can spin into anything nowadays.
No, I mean, it's your, pass.
Yeah, I was
yards,
talking-
all that.
I was talking
It's-
to
it's-
I was talking to a British guy one day. His neighbor, my neighbor, he's British, and so he's a football fan, not an American football fan. So
Soccer.
he yeah, exactly. Every time I talk to him, like, yo, it's called soccer. but he takes it in stride. He's a good sport about it. But there was like we were watching a football game a couple years ago together, and it was some kind of one of those crazy stats like
Wait,
it's the first
which
time
kind of football?
American. This is America, goddammit. We just call it football.
Or ball.
I don't watch soccer, so I can tell you this much: I don't watch soccer. So if there's ever a story of me and a British guy watching football, it's definitely not soccer.
Which came first,
I'd
the
actually
foot or the
pay to
ball?
watch that.
So and it was one of those just stats like this is the first something in 10 games that blah, blah, one of those, how they have all these crazy flip
ESPN
stats nowadays. And it was just funny to hear his perspective on it. He's like, it's such an American thing, we in soccer we don't have shit like that. I made him call it soccer, and he's like, this is an American thing to have all these crazy stats, and it's just funny to hear that perspective.
It is.
And it's kind of true in a sense because they fucking flip and spin, and now you got Amazon AWS AI bullshit going in for whatever. Like, there's a 3% chance I was going to catch that ball. I'm Christian McCaffrey.
Did you hear that? What John Harbaugh said about what he wanted to do with overtime, how he wanted to adjust it.
Yeah.
At all? Oh, you
4th and
did?
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, or no. I'm
No.
sorry. That's the onside
No,
kick.
that was
No.
the Eagles that wanted
Yeah,
The
that's
Eagles are
onside
pushing that
kick,
onside
yeah.
kick thing again.
Onside
no,
kick,
no.
yeah.
No,
No,
The
so-
fourth
John
quarter
Harbaugh,
shit, right?
like, the coin
Harbaugh's-
toss
yeah,
thing.
it was like, yeah, don't quote me on it, but it was like something where whoever won the coin toss, they could elect to take the ball. It was like I don't even like know how to explain it.
You pick
It was
where
like
the ball is
you
spotted
pick where the ball is spotted.
in like a sudden death overtime.
Yeah.
Like
So
you
you
go
could
like
spot it at like the 1 yard line, and then it could be like, oh, but I don't want to. But all of a sudden you could be like, well, I don't want the ball. Here, the other guy takes it. It's like it's some like analytical
I
bullshit.
think what it has to do is like, say you have like the Eagles from a couple years ago. We had a dope ass red zone defense, and we had a great red zone offense. That was like Carson was like 19 touchdowns with no interceptions.
I
Like
don't
that's
say his name anymore.
Whatever. 11 had like 19 touchdowns and no interceptions in the red zone. And our red zone defense was sick.
Not Nick Foles. That's what we call
We
him.
could be like, all right, we won the coin toss. We want the ball on the 18
The guy that didn't win the Super Bowl.
You know what I mean? And then the team or the opponent would also have to go from the 18-yard line. So if we have confidence in our red zone offense to score a touchdown, and we have confidence in our red zone defense to hold them and not let them score a touchdown, you know what I mean? It's kind of like beneficial. That's what I got out of it. I could be completely off base, but I mean, from what I read,
Even if you're completely off base, and even if you're exactly right, it's still absolutely ridiculous. And they should never even think about changing it to that type of rule.
Did you guys see the onside
NFL
kick rule?
overtime.
Did you guys see the onside kick rule that the Eagles are proposing again? It sounds good. You guys know, right?
Start, it's like onside kicks are so. It's like less than like
Yeah.
What is it, like less than 3%?
Instead of onside kicking, you get the ball at like the. I forget where you just take the ball at the 10-yard line or something like that.
No, it's
15-yard line.
You would pick the ball from. It's from the 35.
Oh, really?
It's a 4th and 15. You have to convert.
Oh, that's right. That's why I had a 15 in my head. Yeah. So it's a 4th and 15.
Ballin'.
You have to convert that 4th and 15 to keep it going.
She's awake.
Oh no! Everybody, be quiet.
I hear
Sean, be quiet. Pretend you're asleep, so that way you don't have to go in. Oh, Riley does the same thing. Riley does.
She's calling Kat. Not I don't hear.
Yeah, Riley does the same. I do The same thing. I'm like Serena. She's calling you, bro.
Sean.
Yeah. No, Riley does the same thing. She'd be like, ma.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
football's not boring. There's no reason to change things, in my opinion. I know.
Is she opening the door?
To,
Is she like a
we
velociraptor?
have
they
to change
they
with the
do.
years, but bro, like, why don't they just leave the games alone? Football is fine, but
You sound like an old man.
This is what made Dan mad this week.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the games alone.
Dan rant.
I don't like NFL overtime. College overtime is way better than NFL overtime.
What's the difference?
I mean, granted, they did do it for hockey. That I gotta give it to that.
That's pretty good change for overtime hockey, I think. Overtime hockey is pretty exciting.
Because to watch the two teams play and never, you just watch it to the end and no one wins or anything like that.
The one game had like 7
sucks.
overtimes, and they went to like 5 o'clock in the morning play.
Is that when they changed
only
it?
The overtimes would be in
Right before they changed it?
That go that long too.
They get up and play a matinee game the next day, like 12.
I guess there's certain things you can change to make it better for the game, and
it has to evolve. I mean, so many things have already changed in the NFL over the years. Anyway, it's evolved a lot over the
but
years.
you don't want to change it to where it's not the game anymore, though. Like I don't want an arena football league has my football. Like I enjoy defense. I enjoy the game in general. It's just for them to change to make it to be something that it's not because of money and stuff like that.
The things they do to favor offense over defense kind of sucks. You know, I don't want to see any of that.
Roger Goodell in the rules. I mean, I get a lot of the rules they've put in place is to protect players from having life-altering brain damage. But I mean, it's just so catered to the offense, which is funny. That kind of like is a jumping off point with like the Dak thing, comparing his stats to Peyton Manning over the first 50 games. Like there was one person in the history of the NFL to ever throw for 5,000 yards in a season. before like 2005, like in the last, 15 years, and there was no times ever had someone thrown for 50 touchdowns in a season. I think it's happened 50 touchdowns has happened like 4 times, and 5,000 yards has happened like 9 or 10 times. Drew Brees has thrown for 5,000 yards like 3 times. Peyton Manning's thrown for 5,000 yards. I think Dak threw for almost 5,000 last year.
Like,
Tom Brady, like
not a year before, you mean? It was like 4,800, I think.
Exactly.
2019, yeah.
It's insane.
Wentz wasn't far behind him.
Yeah, he had like 4,000, right? 2 years ago.
He was over 4,000, yeah, and I think he had a better touchdown interception ratio.
Dak leads the category of limbs pointing in the wrong direction.
Bitch.
Man, I was sitting there watching that, and Tony Romo was like, hopefully it's just like a pulled muscle. And
I'm like, hopefully it's
the muscle pulled the bone off.
Hopefully it's a cramp, dude.
That's hilarious.
Ankle is, oh my God.
And when he said that, I kind of like cocked my head like a confused dog. You know what I mean?
Tony Romo's kind of a gem.
Hearing a sound.
He's low key the only former Cowboy I like.
Like, what are you?
That's another thing. Romo does so good at commentating, but you can't fully like him because he's a fucking scumbag cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
No, he's not a cowboy anymore.
Yeah, Tony's Corona commercials are cool.
I don't mind. I don't mind him because he doesn't have like a blatant love for the Cowboys when he's announcing. You could tell he's very biased. He loves the game. He loves the quarterback. And
what's the obsession with putting former Cowboys in?
I know it is
sports
weird.
Broadcasting. I mean, you got Michael Irvin, you got Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, Jason Witten for that year, Moose Johnson. Like, that's 5 off the top of my head that are in sports broadcasting.
Because they're.
I guess Deion, if you count Deion Sanders for that little
bit. I guess
bit.
it's just being a Cowboy attracts that attention, love and hate. You know, you got the people that
marketable.
love you, and you got the people that hate you, and that's just perfectly fine.
They'll tune in for the both.
Well, it's
right?
I get
no such thing as bad publicity.
Have a bigger base because they're the only. Not only were they like the only show in town, they were the only show in like multiple states. You got to think when the Cowboys first came around, the Cardinals were still in St. Louis. There's no teams in Nevada, like there wasn't, until the Raiders moved there. So they had like no teams in Utah. Like they had like a 5 or 6 state block where they put the whole southwestern corridor on lockdown.
When did the Houston Oilers come into play?
The Houston Oilers were an AFL team for the longest time. So I mean, unless you were, the AFL was the smaller of the 2 leagues. So I mean, after the merger, you had that, but as a whole. The Cowboys, the NFL had a bigger chunk of the football viewership, and the Cowboys were the only team in that region.
I love Warren Moon.
And then you got to think, Warren Moon, that's one player, like one of the couple of players I wish I got to see more of, because all I remember Warren Moon is like the very end of his career.
And they were only good. Yeah. They were only good towards the end before they moved to Tennessee. Yeah. Right? The Oilers they were a pretty much bad team until that sort of end. With Warren Moon at his peak and shit, and then before they moved to Tennessee, and they were the Tennessee Oilers for a year before they became the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of the greats that never won a quarter.
And that year before they moved, wasn't that the game? That was that huge Eagles game, gangrene game. The Oilers were like 14-2. I don't know. They were like 11 and something. They were crushing. They were huge offense. They were nothing but offense. They were putting the whole league on notice. They were the best offense ever seen at thus far at this point. And the Eagles, Eagle gangrene defense. The Eagles were like, fuck these dudes. And then the Eagles beat them 13-10 or some shit like that. They shut their offense down.
Just had an 8.5 dunk. And there you go.
But yeah, we're talking about Eagles anyway.
Watching the Sixers.
But that year, though, the year before Houston moved to Tennessee, they were the hottest offense the league's ever seen. They came to Philadelphia and gangrene shut them down. Is that what they did?
Houston moved to Tennessee, and then Houston started another team again with the Texans?
Houston moved to Tennessee
the Titans today is the Houston Oilers from the past. The Houston Texans now is a brand new franchise.
Yeah, that was
when they started and whenever.
2001, I think. Yeah, 2000.
It had to be later than that.
It was 2002 because the 2001 draft was Mike Vick was the number 1 overall pick, which turned out to be like one of the
Oh,
that turned out to be one of
did
the
they
most
have?
lopsided trades in history. The Chargers traded out of that number 1 pick and ended up getting the 5th pick, the Falcons' 2nd round pick, and the Falcons' like 4th round pick, and they ended up getting LaDainian Tomlinson, Drew Brees,
Damn.
and Lorenzo Neal in one
That's
draft
crazy.
from those 3
Wow.
picks. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Holy shit balls.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say something too about Tennessee. You know I hate them.
But you hate
Was
them
it
when you went
Tennessee?
there on a road game?
Or
Well, because
yeah,
of the road game.
yeah. Was it Tennessee, Houston, Oilers? Fuck, now I forget.
What?
Damn it. Forget what I was gonna say.
Well, for those just joining us, this is the Quarterback Factory Show. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
And talk
We like-
about
Is-
San
We,
Diego,
we like to
that's
talk shit about
Quarterback
Eagles
Factory.
and Sixers and Phillies and Flyers, but we also go on tangents. Just
Yeah.
letting you know that.
Call the number, too.
Yes,
Yeah,
the number
really
on the
Pissing
screen.
me
Call it and
off
leave a
that I
message.
can't remember what the fuck I was gonna say.
You lost it.
I did.
Houston,
Oh well.
whatever.
Have a
Houston,
problem.
we have a problem.
The
Apollo
Chargers-
13.
The Chargers are a quarterback factory. That's a quarterback factory. You talk about
Fuck that. We
they
trademarked it. They owe us money if they want to claim any of that shit.
I mean, seriously, they went from Dan Fouts in the 80s
Damn
to-
Fouts.
to Doug Flutie
Flutie Flakes.
to Drew Brees to Phillip Rivers to
Doug
Justin
Flutie.
Herbert.
CFL
The
greatest
Chargers
player
haven't
of
had
all time.
bad quarterback play in 40 fucking years.
But they're just quarterbacks, don't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, they don't win shit.
They,
but-
yeah, I mean, they're
They're a
great.
shitty
but-
quarterback factory. What do they drop ship their quarterbacks from China?
Wait. The Charger, Justin Herbert, he looks promising.
Dude, he looks more than promising. He looks like a stud in the making, man. But it is what it is. We're not a San Diego-based podcast. We aren't in San Diego.
Dwight Howard is a walking foul.
Sounds
you stay
like
classy.
a whale's vagina.
I love Dwight Howard. He's our Bill
So do I.
Laimbeer.
Bro, Dwight Howard is my first NBA Top Shot purchase.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Like, whoa. Don't put that out to the public, Blanco. We gotta keep the we gotta keep the public in the dark.
that's right.
Fuck that.
And then
Of
They need to know. Go buy
Then
Top
we-
Shot shit.
we gotta make our millions first. Hold on.
Hey, we'll get
Go
our
buy
own
Top
NFT
Shot.
out there. Don't worry. We get
Just
some
hold on till they
more
make the
users base.
millions.
We'll have our own collectibles. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking dick.
I'll put your ass
If
on
you
a
build it,
fucking.
it will come.
I'll put your ass on an NFT. I'll put all of us on an NFT. It'll be a collection, 1 of 5.
With,
I just want to be on a T-shirt.
with JoJo,
T-shirt with
We
my
do need
face
some
on.
T-shirts.
with JoJo
Easy.
saying Nickelback in the background.
Yes.
Go back.
Nickelback.
No, it's gonna be Danny's face on that lead singer dude's, and he's
Go
holding
back.
up and he's gonna hold up a photograph, and it's gonna be a phograph of the rest of us.
That's awesome.
I have nothing to say about that except pure genius.
Yeah,
It
you got it. That's what I do. That's what I'm here for.
Pure fiction.
So, yeah, no way. So, with no Eagles drama, which is crazy on all the restructuring.
Plenty of
When
drama in
I
the
think
beat writer world, though.
Yeah, plenty of time in the beat writer world, though. Next week, the free agency is officially going to start, right? Free agency, the league new year, a lot of things going on, a lot of. I'm not even going to dive into the possible free agents that we could come across because we don't even have enough money to own the team that we have right now. Since the cap was dropped down to 182 million, the Eagles are still restructuring, moving money around like we talked about earlier. So I don't think they make any type of free agent move. I think that it's more of a dump. They're more of cuts and trades. I hope.
Maybe
I
some
really
more restructures.
Yeah, maybe probably some more restructures. I heard that rumor. You sent me that thing that they were rumored to have Brandon Brooks on the fucking trade block. I don't
Yeah.
fucking think so, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't love this whole restructuring thing. Like, I understand it. I was telling you guys earlier, I get why they're doing it because, we have tons of cap space next year and the year after. But it's just, dude, you're kicking the can down the road further and further and further. I mean, at this point, once Lane Johnson and Brandon Graham's new deals become official, I think we'll be like right at the salary cap threshold, which I mean, cool. You know, if we manage to trade Zach Ertz and trade Darius Slay, like their reports are saying, then, you know, cool. We're going to free up even more money.
I hope they don't get rid of Slay.
I personally wouldn't, especially if if we are targeting a corner at 6. There's nobody else to learn. There's nobody better to learn than
Slay.
from than Darius Slay. You know what I mean? And I would feel a lot more comfortable not giving a rookie the responsibility of being number 1 cornerback in a new system with a young team.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in Philadelphia, where we have
either.
really bad experiences with cornerbacks.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to release Zach Ertz. I get that they're saying, "Oh, well, the Eagles owe to Zach Ertz to release him and where he wants to go." No, fuck that, dude.
There's no way I release him. I'm trading.
No.
Sell.
I will work. I'll work with you.
What would you want in return
for Ertz?
Like realistically, like what would you be like? Like everybody, like what would you think? Like you're like, all right, like yeah, that's sad.
Like a mid-round
that's what I was thinking.
Pick. Like a third.
That's what I said. I want minimum a third.
Yeah. I also have a stipulation. I want to send his bitch ass to like fucking New York Jets or some shit, somewhere shitty, somewhere where he doesn't want to go. That's where I want to send him because he a little bitch.
Why are you so angry?
Cause fuck him, little bitch ass dude.
Jeez.
It's really not. It's just he says he's a bitch ass dude because he says he wants to be a free agent and go where he wants to go.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Chicago. I want to go to Indianapolis. Fuck you, Wentz and Ertz. Probably both of them want to do the same thing. Bitches.
That's probably what he wants to do. He probably wants to go to the Colts. Now the Colts still got Trey Burton
with Wentz,
and they can go there. No, I could see him going to like.
He'll go to the Colts if we release him. You know, if we don't get anything for him, I'm sure, but. They better not fucking release him. Fuck that. I'll be pissed if we don't get nothing for Ertz.
Yeah, I would be very, very angry if they got nothing for Ertz. You have to get, like I said, the third. If they got a fourth, I'd be like, nah, but I would take it.
Who do you think would want to trade for him? Who's possible? Who wants him?
I mean, dude, honestly, probably 25 teams. He's still a top 10 tight end in this league.
I agree. Absolutely agree. He's a great tight end. He's still a bitch, though.
It's especially, you know, maybe like obviously I'm sure you wouldn't want to go to Jacksonville, but a team like the Jags that are going to have a rookie quarterback.
Weather's too nice. Fuck that. Send them somewhere cold.
Huh?
I said it's too nice down there. Send them somewhere cold.
But, you know, they could be, the Jags are rich with draft picks. They could be, you know, willing. This is the whole thing. If
Minnesota
Jaguars are willing to throw us. Huh?
Send on the Minnesota.
I mean, listen. If he wants to go to, say, Minnesota, whatever. If he wants to go to Minnesota, if he prefers to go to Minnesota, and they're offering us like a fourth and a fifth, or like a pair of fours, like a 4 this year and a 4 next year, and the Jaguars are sending us a third, I wouldn't mind sending him to Minnesota.
Fuck that, Jacksonville.
Just out of respect, you know what I mean? Thanks for helping us win a Super Bowl. Thanks for being the most prolific tight end in franchise history. You know, thanks for making all pros, setting catch records, all that shit.
Thanks for being a bitch.
But at the same time, it's, you know, if the best we're getting from Indy or wherever is a 5th rounder and somebody's like, hey, we'll give you a 3 and a 6, see ya, bud. See ya. You're going wherever the fuck you're going if the price difference is that big.
Maybe even a low 4 I would think would be good too.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a late 3 or a high 4, at
this point you got to get something from him.
Yeah,
just got to get something from him.
High 4 would be.
I'm not releasing. I'm not releasing him. No.
If you think it'll be a pick for this year, a 4 for this year, that'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice.
I think that
I'm certainly not doing a Chip Kelly Djax thing where we get nothing for somebody who still has good years left in him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Kiko still even in the league?
Kiko.
Shakiko.
I know Byron Maxwell ain't.
I think that he might go to like somebody, say like
Buffalo.
right on the cusp of becoming like a legit contender,
Yeah.
or is a legit contender. Might need like
Buffalo.
Like San
Buffalo.
Diego.
Buffalo wouldn't be bad. They got that dude Taylor Knox though. He's pretty good. He's no Zach Ertz, but they got Taylor Knox, and
I can see him go to the Chargers.
Yeah, and Tyler Croft.
Going down to Arizona, maybe. Arizona seems to extend people's careers. They don't have a legit tight end down there. They have
exactly. I was gonna say Arizona.
Arizona's definitely.
He's going to get
One place.
They just got J.J. Watt now on defense.
Yeah.
Not that
Kyler
it's like
Murray
a huge
loves the
deal.
check
Kyler
down.
Murray.
Yeah,
Kyler
that
Murray
fucking
loves the check
J.J.
down.
Watt.
DeAndre
J.J. Watt,
Hopkins.
Kyler Murray meme was hilarious. The Incredibles dude. And
Yeah. But another team, because I think that their tight end that they have right now, I think he's a free agent or he's going to be, but on the cusp. I mean, with weapons, why not go to the Browns?
Yeah, I could say it.
You know, they
I
got
don't think-
Kareem Hunt and
Ertz isn't
Nick Chubb.
They do a lot of
and
running
They
though.
still got Odell Beckham.
the
And,
AFC's the Wild West right now, man. There's no Brady over there. They're all trying to fucking run and gun for that top spot. It's open. Could be anybody over there.
There's 5 or 6 teams in the AFC that can really make some noise. So it's like it's wide open, dude. There's 3 teams in the AFC North alone that can make noise.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Yeah, the Bengals,
I
man.
honestly,
No way, that's not the North.
Dwight Howard is making everyone in the paint on the Bulls his bitch.
Yeah, I gotta give it the
Dwight Howard's my
Korkmaz,
man.
too, right there. That was a nice.
I haven't even turned the game on.
I don't give
Stealing.
Korkmaz any credit. I don't give a fuck if he's having his best game of his career right now. He's gonna be a shithead tomorrow or whatever the next game is.
I know he's
He's the most inconsistent fucking
okay,
dude.
but
Actually, no,
just
he
3-point plays
consistently
is
sucks, but once in a while he has a good game. So I don't like to give him credit. Dorkmas.
Yo, yeah, quick. Big ups to the fucking Sixers for taking care of business so
Yeah.
far right now. 108 to 85 against the Chicago Bulls. Nobody was giving them a fucking shot in this
Without
game
Ben.
at all. Without
Are the Bulls
Ben.
are the Bulls good? Dan and I were talking. I don't really follow the rest of the NBA like that. Are the Bulls any good?
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not. I mean,
I was saying
they-
though, but without Embiid and Simmons, it's
Embiid,
like
without
we're
Embiid,
definitely underdogs. You know, we're definitely
they were.
expected to lose.
They were 3-point underdogs.
There you go.
It's the core of our team
So-
right there. But yeah, Dwight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Dan before we got on the podcast. Dwight Howard is, you know, when we traded for or when we signed Horford back before they started playing, there was a little bit of excitement about it. I was like, oh man, Horford, like the only dude who shut Embiid down, and now we got him, and now we're gonna have these twin towers, dude. It's kind of exciting. Before it all happened and what went down, it's like that shit sucked, obviously. And then when we got Howard, I don't think there really was a big like excitement about it. It wasn't a real. Nobody made a real big stink about it, and maybe you guys did because you guys know what the fuck you're talking about. But I'm talking about the population in general, the Sixers population in general. It wasn't really like, oh yeah, this is awesome. But Embiid and Dwight Howard is a fucking amazing combination. I think it's an amazing combination. Dwight
He's
Howard,
the best.
Dwight Howard
Howard's
coming
the
off the
best backup
bench.
5 that they've had.
Yeah, Dwight Howard coming off the bench
in
for
Joel
Embiid
Embiid's
is
career was
it's
as
fucking
Sixer.
amazing. It's
Absolutely.
great. It's working out so great.
He knows his role. He
Yeah.
knows his role. He embraces it, and he plays.
He's making the
best.
most out of these minutes too. He's making the
And
most
get-
out of these minutes.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not asking Dwight to give me 20 minutes and 15 points a night.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if he goes out there for 10 minutes and gets you 4 or 5 offensive boards and a couple nice hard fails and a block or 2, he's doing his job.
100%.
Bro,
I mean,
he's got 16 and 9 right now.
no shit.
That's
He
awesome.
has at least 2 or 3 blocks.
Vintage Dwight.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
he's
that's what
killing.
I'm
He's the
saying.
starter
Like,
tonight.
Look at
earlier,
that.
like,
You-
he might
like-
not be the one. He might not be the same person like 5 years ago, but he could still play
He's an absolute role player for the Sixers right
Yeah.
now. He's a great piece.
for the
He's a great
position he's
piece.
in. He's
I'm holding on to that $20 NFT I bought of Dwight Howard of a dunk in January. I'm holding on to that shit. He retires someday, and that shit might be worth $50. I don't give a fuck.
Right?
Dude, I found all these like old ass basketball cards I have. Did I tell you that? And the Shaquille O'Neal rookie I found is worth like $500.
Nice.
Holy shit, really?
See?
Yeah.
This
That's
is
dope.
this is value,
that?
baby.
friggin' Brady's rookie cards sell for like 1 million.
Fuck
That
yeah.
was wild, man.
Really?
1.5 million for his
The
rookie
original
card.
NFTs.
Yeah,
I
right.
think
I bought a pack of basketball cards on Seaport Village in North Wildwood.
Oh my goodness.
I
And
need.
they had a card shop.
I
And
need the
it
hockey.
always
the hockey
smelled so
card market
fucking
to
weird
come
in
up.
Seaport Village. Remember that?
Dude, that was the weirdest
You got
Piers.
hockey cards, Sean?
I need the hockey cards to come up because I got a Dominic Hasek rookie, and the baseball cards to come up. The only two cards I have like of any value, I think, are the Dominic Hasek rookie, and I got a Derek Jeter rookie.
I had so many cards. I had NBA, I had baseball when I was
had
young.
some
I don't know what
Pogs.
happened to it. I have no idea. My dad must have sold them a long time ago when I
I
became a
know-
shithead.
My
Junior
dad's dad, my grandpa, he's a New Yorker, lifelong. You know what I mean?
Cowboy
New
He's
City.
York, like the cheese?
Yeah, New Yorker. He's got a Mickey Mantle rookie card,
Jesus.
and it's fucking pristine.
That's nice.
One of them I don't know if I highly doubt
That's
it's
better. That's better than having a Bitcoin.
Yeah, it is.
I had a
know-
Baby Ruth baseball that was eaten by a dog. I can't sell it now.
What?
Baby Ruthie.
I don't know who he is.
I heard Mufasa found it in his backyard.
Dude, I used to collect though when I was young, man. I remember having like
Invited you in
Shaq
for
rookies and
tea.
shit. I had those big shiny, remember those big like oversized cards? They were all shiny and shit. I had that. I had the Shaq rookie of that shit. I had mad baseball cards, Ken Griffey Juniors and shit, and everything. Darren Dalton's. I had all those fucking cards. That was fun when I was a kid, man. I'm thinking about it now. I'm like,
Sean,
or it's
yeah,
NFT
I
shit. I'm
found
like,
a
oh, I'm about to start
card-
collecting shit again.
Card that gave me pop-ups, and it was a.
A what?
Am I freezing? Am I freezing again?
Yes.
No, you're
A
not
little bit,
freezing,
a
but
little
you're cutting in and out a little bit. Your audio was
Hold
cutting
on.
in and out a little bit.
I just heard Sean, Gammy, House.
Yeah, I heard you say pop-ups.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Try that
No
again.
way.
Take
No
two.
way. Take two. So at their house, I found it one time, and I saw it. I was like my jaw dropped. I remember seeing it a long time ago, but it's a dual card of Steve Carlton and Pete Rose on the Phillies together.
Holy shit.
Dude, I remember those cards.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was from 80 or 79 or whatever.
Yo, people were taking
I was
pictures
like-
of the old cards, like scans or
wow,
whatever, and putting them into NFTs.
Which one? It literally looks like Big Joe grabbed it and put it in the spokes in his fucking bike and just beat the shit out of it.
Nice.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh my god,
that's what a lot of us did back in the day.
I was gonna say that.
We didn't know nothing about value back then.
It's like, brrrr. Oh,
I still got
God.
some Pogs. If they're worth anything.
You got a slammer.
Yeah, you got these big old slammers. They were fun.
When you found something at Pop-Up's house, I thought you were going to say that you found, one of my Power Rangers underoos stuffed somewhere deep down in the
It's still there.
recess.
It's still there. You got to find it.
I was
You know
waiting
there's
for
a
that,
big
man.
one.
I went. Their downstairs bathroom clogged a couple years ago, and people had to come out, and literally this guy got on the roof with a giant metal snake and
Nice.
fed it through the tube on top of the roof, which I didn't even know connected to the fucking
Yeah, I don't know
toilet.
nothing about that.
and
Either.
went all the way up the street to Mearns Road. And the guy was I was helping him, he gave me these big thick gloves, and I was waiting for him to pull one of your fucking underwears out of there with Barney on it or some shit from back in the day.
I had an extensive collection of underoos. I had Power Rangers. I had Barney.
Nice.
I had X-Men. I had all the good shit.
I definitely had the X-Men and Superman.
Attaboy.
What else did I
Attaboy.
have?
Oh wait,
Damn,
so
so long ago. I was too.
Speaking
By the
of
time
the
Power Rangers come
Phillies.
out, I was already too old for that shit.
Nah,
But I
those
did love the
are-
Power Rangers. I just didn't have their underwear. But I
I
did
think
love
Power Rangers came
I was in
out
sixth grade when the Power Rangers
in
came out.
90s. I think it came out in 96.
Yeah, I was in sixth. But no, that came out before 96. 96, I was
Power
ninth grade.
Rangers.
96,
Came out 90.
yeah, way before that. Bro, I was in 6th grade when the Power Rangers came out. 96, I was a freshman in high school. I wasn't watching no fucking Power Rangers. I was trying to lose my virginity in 96, bro. I didn't lose my virginity until 97, just so you know. I mean, that's how that worked. 96 worked out for me.
Yeah. He's like, yo, fuck them Power Rangers. What's up?
Yeah, I was way done with Power Rangers by 96. I was definitely into Power Rangers, and it was not 1996. It was before that.
Speaking of Power Rangers.
All right, fine. It was 2006, and I loved Power Rangers.
And it was Kimberly, the pink Power Ranger.
Yeah, I absolutely love Kimberly. Absolutely.
Lifelong dream.
You know damn well I love the Yellow Ranger, too.
That show was so racist.
Did anybody? I was gonna say, yeah. Did
you see the movie? Did you see the movie? They changed it up.
Mm-hmm.
The black guys, the Blue Ranger in the movie.
Oh, you know they would have got canceled. And shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Cancel culture.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait. So real quick, thinking about the Phillies.
Sports. We're back to sports.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about
Power Rangers coming to Blancflex soon.
Are we done with the Eagles though? Or you want to?
Yeah, we'll get back.
Well, we can come back, but I have one quick question. I heard this today. As far as the Phillies go, I think we're going to be definitely a better team this year, just from what we're seeing so far. But the question that I want,
So on our little graphic, on our marquee text, I wrote in all caps letters, Phillies, spring into the hype.
Really?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Spring into the hype.
So, is there a more, and I hate to even put it this way, but is there more of a underappreciated player right now in Philadelphia sports than Bryce Harper? Just because that dude has literally embraced Philadelphia in every aspect possible.
He's all in. He's 100%.
From the moment he signed here, he loved Philadelphia.
He didn't pull.
He knows what he's doing.
He didn't pull no. I just thought about
Jack Parker from Major League.
He's not, he is all in on Philly.
Yeah.
He,
that Clearwater shirt.
Jack Parker just came to fucking Cleveland. That's the same situation. He just to fucking go back to Chicago.
Yeah,
he's absolutely trying to be Philly's favorite athlete, and he deserves to be Philly's favorite.
And he's also making other people I think Brad
Bamboo Brad
Archie Bradley was I can't wait.
Archie Diacono.
I can't.
Is he still in Villanova?
No, he's actually playing right now.
Plays for the Bulls.
That's right. I know he was somewhere.
There's just another white. There's another white Bucks County point guard playing for Villanova, as is tradition.
Yeah.
And breaking news with that too. They just got knocked out
by Georgetown.
First game. Yep.
Man,
Villanova is
that's an old rivalry. When I was young,
Big Ten.
Big Ten.
Yeah, Big East tournament, not Big Ten.
Selection Sundays this Sunday.
Dude, when I was young,
they just lost to I think.
I hated. I used to fucking hate Iverson because I was a big Villanova fan, and I really, really hated Iverson. Obviously, until he got drafted by the Sixers.
True.
But man, I hated Georgetown and Iverson when they beat Kerry Kittles and Villanova Wildcats. Man, that was my shit back then. That's probably the last college sports I ever watched.
I remember as a youth, Delonte West and the Delonte West, Jameer Nelson, St. Joe's. That was a good team. That was a fun team to watch.
Those are some good times, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm not a big college basketball guy either, but when me and Blanca used to
the Big Five is fun, man. The Big Five is fun.
Blanca, when me and you were watching
Roxborough, baby.
Fucking that was a great.
I ain't never lived in Manayunk. I'm not a Yunker. I'm on the top of the hill. I come from the top of the hill.
That was some exciting times when I was playing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Roxborough is kind of in the center of it all. You guys are, close to the main line where St. Joe's and Villanova, but then you're also kind of close to Drexel and LaSalle at the same time.
I lived in Roxborough twice, two different occasions. Roxborough's a good neighborhood. I like that neighborhood.
Epicenter of Big Five basketball.
Yeah.
So here's a question. Here's a sports related question for everyone. So getting back to Bryce Harper about how he's just embraced the city so much, and from the Philly fanatic cleats to the headbands to
Those
yelling to
cleats were
sign
dope. I forgot
JT
about
Real
them.
Muto, and just everything he's done is just totally embraced Philadelphia. What would it take? Well, I think I know what it takes. But I mean, he's obviously signed the contract for 13 years. He's 2 years into it. This will be his third year as a Philly. Will he ever attain the same level of popularity and love as the the trio from '08, like a Rollins, Ollie Howard? Or do
I
you think it
sure
just
hope
has?
so.
Do you
If we
think it
bring
just?
home a chip,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I sure hope so because that means they'll bring home a fucking
Yeah,
banner for this city, and
yeah.
I
But
absolutely hope so.
Utley, everybody liked Chase Utley just because he was Utley. He was
All the
Mr.
bitches love
Hustle, Mr.
Utley.
Cool, and they loved him. And Howard was he was the big piece, and he was Jimmy.
yeah,
So
Jimmy was the mouthpiece of that.
yeah,
Jimmy
so
was the
it's
mouthpiece.
all I'm saying is that those guys, yeah, they embrace Philly and everything, but it just seems like Bryce Harper came here. He's like, all right, I know, like I'm the quote unquote star. I'm supposed to be the face of the franchise. I'm making all this money, so I'm going to come in. This is my home. This is where I want to be, and I'm going to love this city as much as it loves me. But just like I don't know, like it's probably because they have sucked the last 2 seasons.
Hmm.
But I personally just hope that he does get the love that he deserves
Oh yeah.
because
mean,
he is the face of the franchise. I mean, if you think
I
about it, I
mean,
mean, yeah,
low key,
Real
he
Muto and
probably
all
is
that.
getting the love, but it's
Because
low
the
key right
Sixers, I
now.
mean, the Sixers. What do you think of automatically? Embiid and Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think of the Eagles. Well, you did think of Carson Wentz,
No,
but
you
now
think
you
of
got to
Howie
think.
now.
Now you got to think of
See, I
nightmares.
never even thought of Carson when I thought of the Eagles. Like I
Well,
thought of Jason Kelsey. I thought
yeah,
of, you know what I mean? I thought of Malcolm
yeah.
Jenkins.
I
Those are
mean,
the
right
guys
now,
who-
Malcolm Jenkins, yeah.
Flyers. You can go. Obviously, Giroux, Hart. Can
Kevin
they, like,
Hayes, dude.
Kevin Hayes,
Kevin
yeah,
Hayes is another one that embraced the shit out of this city. He
yeah.
came here
So
and
that's what
Voracek,
I'm saying. But the
Voracek's
Phillies,
my
you
guy.
could
Voracek
be
and
like, yeah,
Couturier, but I don't know.
yeah.
it's a lot. But I mean, with the
Voracek's my guy
Phillies,
with that fucking press conference. A fucking weasel. My
you are
favorite
such a
ever.
weasel.
Fucking Lisa.
Just for
I mean,
that press conference.
Bryce Harper is just in a different position than I think of the Utley, Howard, and we were like before the '08. They were just coming together.
They were
and
homegrown.
they're just and like the position like
Yeah.
how could you not get excited for like a double play ball going from Rollins to Utley to Howard? I think Harper needs a cast. Like all
Yeah.
three of them. That's what's stopping him. The position he plays, it's just like
Yeah.
him.
Out there.
We just had that three tandem like
Yep.
every
Yeah.
game, man, and it was double like just the excitement of a ground ball going to one of the best shortstops to ever put on a Philadelphia uniform. It was just great, man.
Yeah.
So that's just my.
So is that
I
what we
think
need? We
Harper-
need some better defense up on the Phillies because we got the bats, but
I just think there's like, besides JT, it's like who else is gonna give like he just needs another like
Yeah.
somebody. I don't know. That's
Nah,
that's
I
great
mean,
bringing that
it's-
up, Brendan, because I don't know. Like I think he needs another couple
He needs,
people to
he
take
needs a
this team
supporting.
up.
He needs a supporting
Supporting
cast. Is
cast,
what
yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah, but I feel like we do. We have a.
I mean,
Yeah.
you say Phillies, you can say Bryce Harper, you can say JT Real Muto, but to the average baseball fan, who else are they going to say? Nola, and then who?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys say they're the three most popular household names you could say on the Phillies, right?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely.
Outside of those three, the average fan is like, I don't know.
Watch
Yeah,
out for Alex
Mike-
Bohm.
who is it
Mike
again?
Schmidt.
JT Nola and Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably.
Bohm is if he looks. I just pray God to the baseball gods that he does not end up like Don Brown, because there was times last season where
I had a
Alex
Dominic
Bohm-
Brown jersey.
You know who's looking good this
It was all
season?
black.
Kingery.
added to the
Kingery.
list of flashes in the pans that you got too excited about. I'm gonna
Every
make.
jersey.
We should take all of your jerseys of guys you got too excited about and make a patchwork quilt out of it.
You could probably make multiple quilts.
Be a warm
if you
quilt.
wanted to.
Just
Honestly.
wait until you know what I mean. Next season's over, so you can make sure you have a nice big spot for Jalen Hurts right in the middle.
You
Fire
could probably cover at least the end zone from side to side at Lincoln Financial Field with the quilt of jerseys that have expired.
Oh, hey, I
since
have
I've
another
gotten
beer.
them.
Yay.
Holy
What are you
shit.
sipping on?
You just rip out a.
These are empty.
I got this.
But I do have another
He
beer.
just pulled that beer out of the darkness.
It's a little Hefeweizen. It's not a bad beer, light beer.
He's like
Orange.
Barry from Resident Evil when he just brings out the gun.
Oh, Barry.
I got this.
That's good. You definitely have been watching those Let's Play Resident Evil videos lately.
Oh yeah.
Dan's all about them.
I watch them sometimes too. Yo, I did put on the 10-hour save room from Resident Evil Code Veronica and just like played it during my whole workday.
That's freaking awesome.
Dun, 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 dun.
So soothing. Brings you
I should
back
play it
to
right
your
now.
childhood.
I stopped playing video games after Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 for PlayStation 2.
Man, you missed out on EA Skate, baby. Skate is the best skateboarding game.
I never played Skate, but
The best skateboarding game.
my
Skate
favorite
3, baby.
my favorite skateboarding game ever was Tony Hawk's Underground. It was
Tony Hawk Underground was awesome.
Underground's good.
when they let you get off the board and shit. Awesome.
Four's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first video
Sixers
game
won.
memories are sitting there. Or sitting in the whatchamacallit. They're sitting there playing Sega
I gotta
Genesis,
open up the YouTubes.
playing Mortal Kombat.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Yeah, did you ever play Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks?
I didn't know that that's a thing.
So it's like-
is Wu-Tang Clan in that?
It's no, but it's like an adventure game. It's
That'd
not
be
a
awesome.
it's not a one-on-one fighting game. It's more like an adventure game where you can like
It's a bias with 24
you can
points.
like
My man.
Yeah,
Tony
yeah,
good
Bradley,
shit, Toby.
14 points.
you can
Bradley.
you like travel the world in like a little
Not
3D
Sean
land
Bradley
and
there.
shit. And Shaolin Monks, yo, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks is low key one of the best Mortal Kombat games ever.
No shit. I never even heard of it.
It's amazing.
Never even heard
You're
of it.
you're the two main characters are Liu Kang and Kung Lao. You can be either one of them, and you just roll around like the underworld and shit, and you fight a bunch of different Barakas looking motherfuckers, and in like an adventure style game. It's fucking awesome.
Sick.
Blanco, is
When did this
anybody
come out?
watching us?
Yeah, well there was a couple people watching us. Nobody commented though. Right now, it looks like only one person is watching, and that is me.
Oh,
Unless it's one other person, I'm not sure. I think the one means just me because I'm watching.
Gotcha.
But there was
Who
some
was
people.
watching?
There was some. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, here we go. Oh, is that?
Oh, I heard that.
Here they come, Philadelphia, on the run. Stand up and cheer. Number one,
In the East, gonna win.
team of the
Fuck the Nets.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers.
I just fucked that up.
1, 2, 3,
You got another chance. Do it again.
10, 9, 8, 76ers.
I don't know why I did that.
Everybody,
Guess what, though? Turn this off.
76ers.
They're not going to win the East.
Oh, you Negadelphian. I love it.
I'm sorry. I just came to the realization that they're not going to win. Unless, and guess what? Kyle Lowry is not leaving Toronto. So he's not coming here.
We don't want him anyway. Fuck it.
So
Is
he,
that back?
so yeah.
Can we still get Levine or Beal?
I don't know. But here's the thing. If you give up,
I gotta
Well,
go
it's-
bless
it's-
this baby with a topper real quick. Hold on. She's gonna need a spot of dairy.
just tell her to come out and say hi to us.
I told Kat.
Yeah, bring her out. I want to see her.
Why? So she can cry hysterically in your face.
Yes.
Yo, Sean, you're not far away from being able to just be like, go back to sleep. And she goes back to sleep. It's not that far away from you, bro. That's what we do with Riley now, and we don't have to do shit anymore.
Go back to sleep.
Like, hey, Riley, go back to sleep. You get down or you lay down, and if you lay down, you stay down, you little bitch. That's how I put Riley back to sleep.
You gotta learn like where there's like acupuncture and like pressure points on, where you just like come up and like it's like right hit the base of her neck, be like, oh, right here, just done.
I was like, yeah, I'm wide awake right now. I'm ready to go party.
It's like you snapped her neck like Steven Seagal, but you just passed her out automatically. Look over there, Riley. Oh, dead, done.
It's like those church videos where they just touch the dudes and the women.
And they speak in tongues and shit.
Go to sleep. And touch.
The Lord cometh.
Holy Spirit.
Oh my goodness! When they do the hardcore like music over them
my.
dancing, it's like one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yes.
Oh
it
my
is. After we
goodness.
get off of here, I'm gonna sit and watch one of them because I think it's fucking hysterical. So yeah, I've come to the realization that they're not gonna win these unless they make some. They have to make some type of move. I mean, look, they won tonight without Ben Simmons and without Joel Embiid, which is great, but they beat a shitty Chicago Bulls team. They should be able to do this. And Tobias Harris did step up. A lot of other players did step up, and they beat a team they should have beat.
So
And
who's
again-
gonna win the East? Then you going with Brooklyn
Yeah, they're just look. I heard
because they got Blake.
Fuck
Griffin?
Blake Griffin.
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck
him.
that dude.
Fuck him. He ain't there. He ain't doing shit for them. I mean,
not just-
they already have a fucking squad. I don't see Blake Griffin adding that much more to them.
Here's the thing. They're only a half a game behind the Sixers. Durant hasn't played.
Well,
played.
maybe he
He
just
played.
won't play at all.
He just won't play at all. There we
To
go.
play, like,
So-
the whole
You
season.
see, Dan has the right attitude.
Hardly played at all. So when he comes back, how are you gonna stop them?
Fuck.
Yo, and him too. Like they get on LeBron a lot for what he's done. He's a snake himself, man.
Who?
Durant. Like,
Listen.
they all get on what LeBron James did by going to like different teams and creating super teams. Durant just goes under the damn rocks. Like the things he done.
He's
Look who he played with.
he's a fucking crab.
Through the Thunder and having Westbrook and Harden, and then he goes to. You all know where that's going. He's a snake.
I was a huge. Kevin Durant was my favorite basketball player. Maybe
I'm Michael Jordan.
he might have been my all-time favorite.
Isn't he the one that owns the
NBA
Union?
player.
Yeah, I love Durant.
I had his Sonics
Yeah.
jersey. I had his have his Oklahoma City jersey. When he did that shit to go to Golden State,
You were like, nah.
I lost all respect for him, dude. And I felt like an asshole
No way.
because my buddy Aaron is a huge LeBron guy, and I was burying him just when that Miami Heat shit happened, burying him. And I turn around and I feel like I personally became an asshole.
You were
because
like,
of Durant.
Nah, you were personally an asshole way before that.
There you go, point. You guys want some carrots?
there's
Nah.
some crispy carrots.
They sound crispy
You
though.
hear that
At
snap?
first, it looked like you were
Oh,
eating
yeah.
a cheesy poof, but then I heard that crack, that pop. I was like, that's definitely a
I thought
fucking
it was a
carrot.
cheesy poof as well. Thought it was some
Besides
soft
carrot
baked
cake,
cheese
carrots
balls.
might be the most disgusting thing ever.
Oh,
What?
carrots are good. Carrots are great.
Carrot cake.
I don't want
Disgusting thing
to. I don't
ever.
want to eat a raw carrot, but I like carrots. I'll steam up some
Carrots are
carrots
good.
and eat them. Riley
But I
loves
love
carrots.
carrot cake.
Riley
a lot,
loves
but I hate
carrots.
carrots.
One of the vegetables that Riley will eat 10 out of 10 times is carrots. We even have a song about carrots in Chinese. It's awesome. She sings it. It's great.
Does it sing how disgusting
It's about pulling.
they are?
It's about pulling carrots out of the ground. That's literally the lyrics translated in English.
Really?
Pulling carrots out of the ground. Yeah.
Wow, pretty cool. So anyway,
Please
are you
sing a
guys
verse.
willing to
You want me to sing the song in
Mortgage
Chinese? I can do
the
it.
future?
Balobo, balobo, hey ya, ba lobo, hey ya, ba bu do, Yo, dude, these songs are in my fucking head. Like, it's insane, bro. It is insane how
I didn't learn
these
that song
songs
while
that
eating my carrot.
I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll send you Riley's whole playlist, bro. It's all Chinese. I can sing every single one of them too. It's ridiculous.
So a
It's ridiculous.
playlist. Send it to him.
It's ridiculous.
I dare you.
Dude, Serena and I will be here, working from home, and Riley's in daycare, and we'll just be like, we'll whistle one of the songs or just sing one of the songs randomly, and then we'll just look at each other like, fuck you, now that's in my head, and then we'll just both go back and forth singing the songs. Usually one song is stuck on our head all day. It's fun. It's fun.
You guys are
Sounds
funny.
like a great time.
Sounds like a great time. Anyway, back to sports.
Yeah, back to sports.
I think this is the most non-sports talking episode that we've ever endured.
It's fucking March 11th.
It is. How about it was a year ago
It has to
today
be
that the world
because
shut
Yeah.
I
down.
wasn't mad at anything.
Dude, my
technically,
job literally had a meeting today. 1 year work from home anniversary. Crazy.
Yep. The world changed forever today.
Cheers.
So
Nothing changed for me.
yeah, me neither.
It's
I
still
went to
in the
work every
regular
day.
day.
Yeah, me too.
Still had to deal with a baby,
Yeah,
pandemic baby.
pandemic baby. Yeah, but she's awesome.
Is she not? She's not a COVID kid. Noah's a COVID kid.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't impregnate Kat
Yeah,
during COVID.
Conceived during the
Yeah, no,
pandemic.
she is a COVID. She's a lifer. She's been doing life in COVID.
Yeah, right. Pretty much Riley too. She's only a few months older, right? How when's her birthday?
Aid was 1 on February 8th.
Oh, so February. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
You know,
Riley's birthday is July. Riley will be 2 in July.
the only thing Adriana knew how to do by the time the world shut down was like suckle on a bottle and piss.
Yeah,
Sounds lovely.
it is.
Let me tell you.
That's
So-
actually the lovely moments that right there. So
That's the best.
Yeah.
Prime time, baby.
once you get into toddler zone, it's like, oh fuck, I miss infant. I
know I've
phase.
talked about this, but that's the golden zone. You have
Yeah.
the first couple of weeks where they tell you to sleep, but you can't sleep because you watch them sleep to make sure they're still breathing, and then you finally do fall asleep, and they wake up within 10 minutes of you falling asleep.
And that's okay. That's it. Sounds terrible, but it's fine because you do it because literally this kid's life depends on it. Your kid's life depends on you being there for him, and you'll be fine. And,
Yeah, within a few days you start adjusting to it. Like
Yeah.
sleep deprivation just becomes
Yeah.
your world. And then you hit the golden zone where you're like, all right, I trust myself enough as a parent, and I trust that this kid is going to breathe by themselves while I
Yeah.
fall asleep for a few hours. And then that all ends at about 4 or 5 months
Yeah,
when they start rolling and trying to crawl
yeah.
and being
So many
you know,
different phases too. Like
having
next
their
phase,
own
then the next
things that they
phase.
like and teething and going through the sleep regressions.
Yeah. Once you think you have a groove for like 2 days, it's ruined by like either a growth spurt or a tooth coming in or a regression. Oh man.
It's been real fussy.
So
over the past week or two.
we are now the toddler podcast, and we're
Is that
gonna
how Stella
train
got her group
everybody.
back?
We have great tips.
is.
Between Sean and I, and especially if Biggie was here, we'd have a lot of knowledge for people. We could probably make some money on this segment.
Write
He's
a
been
book.
being a real dickhead over the past like 2 weeks. We took her for her 1-year-old vaccinations, and the reason she's been being a dickhead when we took her for
They're
bronchitis,
fun.
from the time we took her to for her little baby bronchitis to her 1-year-old vaccinations, it wasn't even a 2-week gap, and she grew damn near an inch and gained like 1.5 pounds.
Oh, that's a
So
good
she was
growth
just being
spurt.
a dick because she hit a wicked growth spurt.
Yeah,
It happens.
yeah.
So, are you guys willing to mortgage the future of the Philadelphia 76ers
No,
to win now?
no.
Yes.
Wait, of the Philadelphia Phillies? Or
Sixers.
Sixers.
Oh.
And
Look,
Leeds
yeah.
doesn't have much time left.
I guess
Yeah.
it makes sense,
Do
but I
what
don't
they
know.
can. Not
Are you
not
willing
mortgage
to-
everything, but
The
they
bird
just
in the
need
hand
to,
is worth 2 in the bush,
they
dude.
need to get this dude a ring, and he needs to win MVP this year, and they need to get a ring this year. Just be like the Eagles and just
I think if Embiid wins
go
MVP
from
this year,
there.
we're not winning the championship. I think Embiid has to get snubbed for MVP this year for us to win the championship this year. That's
And then
just
he
my
just goes
opinion.
into the playoffs and just wants to shit
It
on
just
everybody's
destroys
faces.
everybody. I don't. I'm not saying Embiid won't deserve the MVP at the end of the year. I think he'll deserve it at the end of the year, and he'll get snubbed. This is what I hope happens. He'll get snubbed for the MVP. He should deserve. He'll deserve it. He'll get snubbed. I don't know who will get it. Somebody, I don't fucking
Just
know.
hope he doesn't
Fat suit or
relapse into
something.
Chick-fil-A due to this COVID.
I
bullshit.
think if he gets the MVP, I think he will relapse. I think he'll go
Start
back to
relapse.
lackadaisical. Just my fear. That's just a fear. I'm not saying it's not a prediction. It's just a fear. I was telling Dan before this podcast
He's a
started
crackhead.
that this is the I'm a big fan of Doc right now because this is the most consistent ball
Coach of the
that
year.
yeah, absolutely. This is the most consistent ball we've seen from
I'm surprised on how they beat the Bulls tonight. That was impressive.
in the Brett Brown days.
They should do.
Embiid would have his MVP moments, and then he would have his
Yeah.
don't feel like doing shit moments. I don't really care that much moments. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking
Exactly.
about. This year, I've seen
He's been all
we've seen the MVP Embiid nonstop. So it's like
I think it's a mentality thing too. He's
Absolutely
a husband.
is.
He's a father.
absolutely
and
is. Yeah, it's all in his brain. You know, and we know Embiid. He's a beast. He is the MVP of this league. He's the best player in this league right now. We know his ability. It's his mentality that gets in his way. It's the gastroenteritis or whatever the shit that can get in his way. You know, staying out late at night at comedy shows and not being able to play or having to guess the next playoff game. You know, so I feel like
Today.
I feel like this is going well. I feel like Embiid should win the MVP, and I hope to God they snub him. I just want them to because I want him to just be angry with the NBA, and I want him to shit all over the NBA, just like I got gastroenteritis again, and I'm taking it out on the court.
Damn.
I feel
I
like
ain't taking away from that achievement, if you know, but I'm pretty sure he would rather have a championship
absolutely.
than
Yeah.
an MVP.
Yeah.
You gotta like the Greek freak, you know.
He wants to bring this
It's like-
city a championship.
Oh, yeah.
He does. He knows.
It's
what it
just
means
my
to
opinion
us.
too. I don't know for a fact if he wins MVP, he might get. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just going on my own spout. You know, I could be alone on a boat. I don't give a fuck. I have my own island. You know me. I'm Blanco. I'm comfortable by myself.
Okay. Well, that boat.
I don't think Bryce will ever be numero uno in this city because of Embiid. Embiid is that guy.
There you go.
Embiid
That's
is-
a very good point. I think it's a very good point.
Bryce is
and-
awesome. Love him. He's everything that you know what I mean. You want out of a Philadelphia athlete. We talk about this a lot. The sports pundits in this city and
Dude,
fans.
Embiid is
There's a difference
100%
between a star
Philadelphia.
athlete and a Philly athlete.
Yeah.
A Philly athlete, you're combining your star quality talents with your toughness, your hard work, your nose to the grindstone, you're boisterous. You embrace the city and its culture, and that is your Philly.
And the way
That's Bryce.
the way he's a troll too. Bryce absolutely is that. Bryce
Joel.
absolutely is that. But
Yeah.
but Joel is that on steroids. He is 100%. You know, and the way he is with Twitter and the media and shit, like he doesn't give a fuck about what anybody says. In fact, like he shits on people. He's his nickname on Twitter is Joel Embiid. So and like he's 100% like Philly with that shit, and it's great. It's great to have that arrogance, because it goes back to the Iverson days, that arrogance level of the talent, the arrogance level matches the talent level.
Yeah, but I think there's a little difference because of which team's better at this present time.
Oh yeah,
Sixers are better, but imagine
Oh,
if the Phillies making the playoffs every year, Bryce just smashing 40, 50
Love you,
home
Dan.
runs a year, then he would be
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think above a beat. I think it's just where their current positions are with the teams
that's
how they're
definitely
playing. So I think
definitely
that's
true.
just something to
But
take into consideration. That's all.
if the Phillies were crushing home runs right now, and they had the pitching staff to back and the other teammates to back, and the Phillies were crushing it right now, and the Sixers were crushing it right now, if they were both equally crushing it, I don't know. I'd have to say Embiid still would take the cake if they were both equally just crushing it right now.
Because
I think Embiid is still on
basketball
top.
is more of an individually based sport.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. All right, so I have a question. This kind of like leads into that was perfect that you said that, Dan. Obviously, we all know the Eagles are number one. You know, when it comes to
Imagine
Philadelphia sports fandom, how would you rank the other three teams? When you're talking, the teams are at their height. The late '90s Flyers with like the Legion of Doom, the 2007 to 2011 Phillies teams, or the 2000.
All at the same time.
No. I'm just saying, you know, like what each
No, but like
team
all of these successes are all happening at once, and we're comparing
exactly who
which
is
one takes the cake or in ranking
every
1 to 4.
franchise at their best.
I think you know what I think. I think this city melts. City fucking
who-
melts, bro.
How do you rank them by fandom? You know, is it
Oh, yeah.
the Phillies above the Sixers? Is it the Sixers above the Phillies? Where are the Flyers on that? I mean, me personally, I think it's Eagles, Phillies, Sixers, Flyers. But the Sixers could easily flip flop with the Phillies. You know, I think Flyers are firmly fourth and the Eagles are firmly first. But I don't know. The Flyers fans though, like it's when
There's
the
a
Flyers
pack
When the Flyers are good,
There's a barrage of pickup trucks.
when the
and
f-
orange
there's something
Jeeps
there's
headed
something
to your
about
house currently.
there's something
I'm a
about this city
self-admitted
being a
Coors
hockey city
Light
when the Flyers are in the
furious.
playoffs, man. It's
yeah,
it's
I might
special.
only catch 20 to 30 Flyers games a year. Like honestly, like I'll sit down. There'll be times where I know the Flyers are on, but if I'm in the middle of watching a movie, I'll be like, all right, I'll catch the third period. You know, like I'm. But when the Flyers are good, I don't think there's anything more fun than watching your hometown team play good playoff hockey.
Yep.
I think we brought this up in the earlier, like a long time ago, podcast about my family's passion for the Flyers,
yeah, I remember
like,
that.
at the Shore and stuff like that. Man, when the playoffs against like Buffalo and stuff like that, it's just like you couldn't take anything away from it. It just brought like a lot of, I guess, other I guess not your typical Eagles, Phillies, and stuff like that. And it's just like
I tell you what, I would agree with you, Sean. Eagles obviously 1, Phillies 2, Sixers 3, Flyers 4. But the only thing I'll say to that is, other than obviously an NFL playoff game, is there? I don't know about you guys personally, but if you're ever inside the Wells Fargo Center during a Flyers playoff game watching that live, that is probably the most entertaining, exciting sport that you could watch. Like it is constant action and constant just entertainment the entire time.
I've never seen it
Those
live, but I have.
places rocking inside
I've
the
never
Wells
seen
Fargo
I've
Center.
never seen a playoff Flyers
playoff
game
hockey's
live.
really, really good, man.
But
Yes.
I
And
have
live-
quoted myself
live?
saying this, that Flyers playoff hockey is the
Holy
most
shit.
exciting playoff sport.
Dude, I went to
Period.
Flyers. I went
I
to Flyers.
never watched
Flyers
a Flyers game
Penguins.
or a hockey game.
Hey man, I grew up a 3-for-4. I grew up a 3-for-4. I never watched hockey until I met Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Dan got me into the
I
Flyers.
never watched the hockey game, and last year when the Flyers,
I
started
grew up a
rolling,
3-for-4, bro. Sixers,
She-
Phillies, and Eagles.
she like immersed herself in it. She was like standing there, like getting hype and rowdy with me. You know what I mean?
Especially
But yeah.
especially if you get into it and you see some of that playoff hockey, man. I remember my first Flyers playoff hockey experience, which was, I guess when we came in as a 6th seed and played the Capitals and took them to Game 7. It was a 6th seed or 8th seed. How many seeds make the
8.
8? Okay, so we were 8th seed. We just barely
Are you
made the
talking
playoffs.
about like 2000?
It's not that long ago, yeah.
Like Steve
It's
Mason.
not that long ago. Yeah. I'm
Wow.
not. I'm a new hockey fan, man. I'm a relatively new hockey fan, and
I remember.
I remember that like that series was so exciting. You know, we were 8th seed, Caps were 1 seed. We took them to 7, and it was like, holy shit, this is insane. And we just barely made the playoffs that year. You know, but
I remember the year we had Ronick and Tony Amani. Like the year before the lockout, me and Joey, me and E, ended up going to a playoff game, and it is, dude.
Is it not?
shit.
Insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, I
was
need
like
to go to a
13 years
Flyers
old.
playoff
I had
game.
no business being there.
Yeah,
I had
dude,
no
it's-
business being there.
I've been to a few regular season
Raucous.
games, and they were very exciting. Very
Basketball
exciting.
games are very they're high impact, high energy type of games, and baseball is, but it just has moments of it's just a lull down. But
Baseball's
hockey
very
is
casual.
just hockey is just constant. It's just like slap shot, wrist shot, hit, slap shot, wrist shot, penalty.
Yeah.
You know, pushing,
High
shoving,
anxiety.
fighting, separating. Like it's
For me, man, baseball is exciting in the beginning, but before it starts, when we all get together for that home opener, and it's like, yes, it's finally here, it's good, we're tailgating, and
So, yeah, it's a
that's
long
exciting.
season.
And then that the build up, and then it is really exciting for me. And then by the time that very first game, usually when we have a home opener, that very first game, we're usually drunk as shit by the time the game comes on, and I usually don't remember how the game goes or barely pay attention to it because I'm usually pretty fucked up. This is a while ago though. But and then throughout the season, very casual, like very good date nights. Me and the wife. She is a San Francisco Giants fan because her first time when she first moved to America, she's an undergrad at Berkeley, so she's out in the West, out in the Cali
However, I
world.
said fuck Cody Ross. to
So
this day.
she's her homie is that dude, the catcher dude. What's his name?
Buster Posey.
Yeah, Buster ass fucking Posey. He's Buster
Mark ass Buster.
Buster. I have that soundbite.
Buster.
I need to get that soundbite and say to Mark ass Buster ass Posey. Brendan saying that. That was a fun episode. That was a while ago.
Yep.
But yeah, she likes the Giants, so we like to catch. When the Giants come into town, we love that, and we also like to catch Dollar Dog Nights because
And who's their manager?
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
He hasn't called in the show in a while. I haven't heard from our man Gabriel in a while,
It's Gabriel.
and he's doing good over there too, isn't he? Last year he did good, didn't
It's
he?
all right. They're all
I
right.
don't think there's anything like.
He's so delightful.
I don't think there's a single play or like at a sporting event, like I've seen some sick ass touchdowns or tap big hits at an Eagles game or a crazy dunk at a Sixers game or a ripper from the point at a Flyers game. But there is nothing quite like a full stadium at the bank when you hear the crack of that bat and you just fucking
nice sound.
know. Know it's going, dude.
Yeah.
Like just 40, 50,000 strong packed in that bitch, and every single person in there knows that thing's
Yeah.
going. That's
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while if we get that many people in there again.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
At least they're starting to get some. That's
Yeah.
the start, man. That's
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. I was talking to some of my coworkers, like, oh man, we might want to go to a game, but then we're like, we might not because this shit's so expensive.
yeah.
Do you want to
That
sit
was
all the way up in the
me.
nosebleeds for
That's
100 something
the thing.
bucks?
Before we found out she was pregnant, that was our last date. Was we went to the Phillies
Damn.
game before we found out she was pregnant,
Damn.
and oh man. And all I can think about, like when I found out she was pregnant, it's kind of like, tradition. You want to take your kid to the baseball game.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, when am I really going to be able to take her to the baseball game?
Yeah.
Last year, obviously, because of the pandemic. And this year, it's affordability. I'm not paying $200 a fucking ticket to sit in the bleachers.
You're nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
you're-
No way. No way.
It's false. No way. It's an urban legend seeing me in that stadium this year.
Sure.
And in my opinion, baseball translates the best
No
in
way.
person. I
Yo, I used to love Sunday day
It's an urban
games
legend,
at that
but
place,
never.
man. Woo!
Nope.
Were
the
they fun?
environment of a baseball
Yeah,
game,
fine.
it's like with the NFL or any football game, I get just as good of an experience of actual, the camaraderie of being there with people and tailgating at an NFL game is great, but the actual
Yes.
game time experience is just as good, if not better, sitting here on my 55-inch
Yeah.
4K TV.
It's-
Like,
It's better to consume the game on the TV,
Yeah.
football on TV. The thing I love about being at the game, though, the best thing about, obviously besides the tailgate and camaraderie, all that is the best shit about going to
Blanco
a game.
burgers.
Obviously Blanco burgers, come on, but the best thing.
Getting up at 5 a.m. to
Is-
reserve spots for all your lazy asses.
The best thing is Brendan being there,
That's
saving
always been
spots
late.
for us. That's the best thing. No, but that is like the second best thing. The first best thing is just being part of the crowd. When being able to yell at third on its third down when we're on defense and it's third down. The being a part of that. You know how Seattle is like, oh, we're a 12th man. There's no real,
Pumping the crowd.
we don't need to call ourselves a 12th man. We don't need to call ourselves a 12th man. But every team in the league knows that if you're on offense on third down in Philadelphia, you ain't gonna hear shit. You better you better be telepathically communicating with your teammates, and everyone better know exactly what they're supposed to do on that third down because you ain't gonna hear anything if anything changes. So, I love being a part of that. I love screaming my motherfucking lungs off for that. That's like, any moment that comes up, not just third down, fourth down, any big moment that happens, Eagles fans bring it. Even if we're down, we still muster up whatever we have in us. Even if the Eagles aren't doing so good, we still muster up whatever the fuck we have left to yell on a third down when we're trying to stop motherfucking offense.
I enjoy
being a part. It's like being a part of the team. That's a lot of fun. I like that.
I enjoy the post game tailgate Blanco burgers while there's 70,000 people all trying to get out of the parking lot at once,
Yeah.
and then we just
I love
pop
not
the
rushing
grill
out
back
of there.
on and
Yeah,
have beers, and then we start listening to the later games.
yeah. I love not rushing out of there. It's like why do you want to rush out of there? There's no sense. You just want to sit in your car. Just want to sit in your car. We might as well just throw on the grill, listen to some late games, eat some burgers,
Yep.
chillax a little bit.
Maybe one day again.
Hey, we could still tailgate, man. We can tailgate.
We could if we
We could tailgate outside
get
of
down
somebody's
there.
house. Tailgate outside of one of your
Oh,
houses and then
yeah.
go in the house and watch the game. I can't wait to
We
see you
should
guys
do-
this weekend, by the way. I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
I told you, dude. I'm tailgating Topgolf. I'm gonna be there.
I'll be there. You're going to be there at 2 something?
I think I'm working on Saturday morning, so I'm gonna be like drunk on sleep. So I'm gonna be working from like 4 to 12
Nice. I'm going to
On
bring you.
Sunday?
or Saturday.
I'm going to bring you a motherfucking shot of whiskey. Yo,
Yeah.
so
No, you gotta bring them.
I'll likely be hanging out afterwards
Chinese
too.
Black House.
I'll bring you some motherfucking Chinese Black House, bro. I didn't think I was gonna hang out afterwards, but I think I might be hanging out afterwards too. So,
Nice.
but I'm gonna just Uber there and meet Sean at fucking 2:15 and chug some Chinese Black House.
Dude, if that's gonna happen, I'll Uber with you or something. Somehow, some way, we should.
Yeah, I
all
mean
meet up.
it's for me. I'm right in Philly, so
Yeah,
it's right over the bridge for me. So it's easy.
I
for
don't
me.
know if it would be cheaper and easier. I meant to say this. If it would be cheaper and easier for you, or I mean, I don't. With where Dan is to where Marlton is, it might not be. But Blanco, you have.
Bro, I'm a dad. There's gonna be no
100%.
driving
if
for
you want
me.
to Uber it over to my house, it's definitely a little closer to you to Marlton. Save you a couple bucks on the Uber. Be my guest, and
Okay.
then me and you can drive over together. So
All right,
just keep me
and
posted.
maybe you can give me the tour of the house too. I would like to see
For
your
sure.
house.
For sure, for sure.
Dan, you and I are meeting at Josh's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dan's
That
like,
works.
I do what I want.
I don't care. I do what I want.
I will
And
Uber
Pup-
all the way there.
And Pup's meeting us there too.
Nice.
Why is Pup going to Josh?
Yeah,
Because we're
isn't Pup
going
live
to-
in Williamstown?
Because we're the after party's at Josh's.
Yeah, that's where I'm
I thought the after party was at like a place, a bar or something.
Well, that's the after party.
Oh,
Oh,
so
God.
wait, so the after party is at
So
Josh's.
Sean, you should make plans to come to Josh's, and then you can like stay at your mom's.
Sean's like, I got a kid, bro.
What he said.
It don't sound like something I would do.
Who's got the hangover stuff?
That all went out the window when I knocked Cat up, unfortunately.
Stay.
He's
I'm
gonna call
more
Kat,
likely
like,
to have
"Oh,
my mom
we
stay at
fucked
my
up."
house than me stay at my mom's house.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, can you stay at my house so you can watch the kid for me? Thank you.
Yeah, tell Kat.
That's
and
more
Abe to
likely
go-
scenario.
Tell Kat and Abe to go up to your mom's house.
We'll just end up in Las Vegas somehow.
She's familiar,
Hey, Kat,
And
I
then-
fucked up.
and then
I'm walking back.
We lost Doug. We lost Doug.
We lost Doug.
Be like, you guys don't even
We
know a
lost
Doug.
Brendan.
Doug.
You guys don't even know a Doug. How'd you lose a Doug? Doug Peterson.
Oh
We're
god.
gonna have fun this weekend. We're gonna have fun.
Sure
yeah.
will.
Oh yeah, we'll have the first.
Is there gonna be golf strippers?
Yep. Yo, I'll send you guys the link after this. Have you ever seen this place?
No,
Top golf?
Yeah.
Bowling.
never.
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like golf mecca.
I heard that there's some kind of like they have technology in the balls that they know how far you are from the target or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I'll show
That's
you.
not the most exciting thing about this place. All right, cool.
No.
I'm intrigued.
It's not. You pull up to it and it looks like Mercedes-Benz Stadium, like outside, and, like lights and everything, and they're like, it's unbelievable, dude. It really is.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Is that that's Atlanta? Isn't it?
I was hoping
Yeah.
it was gonna look like the titty twister from Dusk Till Dawn, but man, I'll take that.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
No.
That's a good drop.
Cheech Marin out there.
Someone higher. I just watched one of her new movies. She's in a movie with Owen Wilson on Amazon. It's a pretty good movie. It's not bad.
Is she still ravishingly gorgeous?
Yeah.
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 Figures.
Absolutely.
She's timeless. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought of another bust out. Probably one of my top favorites for women. Diane Lane.
Dude,
Nickelback?
old school Diane Lane,
From Nickelback?
like Outsiders
We had some
Diane
calls.
Lane.
Who's Diane Lane?
Dude, Diane Lane from like
Terry Valance.
Dan,
from
Google Diane Lane
Outsiders.
for me and send me a Google
no,
images.
Diane Lane from Unfaithful.
I don't know.
Never heard of it. Martha Kent.
Diane Lane.
Is that
from
Superman's
The Perfect,
mom?
From
Yeah.
Diane Lane from The Perfect Storm.
Oh,
The
from,
Perfect
yeah,
Storm.
From the Perfect Storm.
I still don't know.
No?
Hmm.
Who else? What else was she in? She
I'm
was
all-
just in
I'm
another
all-
movie too.
I'm all out.
All right,
That's
should I Google it myself?
The Perfect Storm and The Outsiders is my knowledge of Diane Lane.
Diane Lane.
Just YouTube Diane Lane in Unfaithful.
Oh, okay.
Once you see her, you're like,
Oh, she's in she's in some movies I know. There's this one movie that she's in, Untraceable, I think it is. That movie where it's like it's crazy. I think that's her. I don't know. Let's see.
There's a lot of movies that people would call.
Yeah,
crazy.
she's Untraceable. Yeah, 2008,
Nice.
Untraceable. That's what I recognize her from. It's like this.
Yo.
She's like an FBI agent and shit, and hunting down a serial killer. It's really actually a pretty good movie. It's been a while.
Wait, so Saturday should we
Put it on
should we try to live stream some stuff like
Yeah, before we're
from
too
one of our-
drunk. Yeah.
if one of our phones will be like QBFS golf outing?
Oh, I'll bring my laptop, biatch.
I think we're gonna wear- Should we all wear Nike hats and collared shirts?
I don't know if there's a dress code or not. We should all like just dress like the biggest hood rats.
I'm gonna wear my hood rats. Oh baby, I've been waiting for this. I'm gonna break back out the Jabot jeans.
Oh, dude, you gotta wear your powder blue LaDainian Tomlinson Chargers jersey.
I am.
Nice.
I'm going to my mom's house and I'm gonna get
that
it.
jersey's epic. That's a nice
we
throwback
should do it.
there.
Everybody has to wear a jersey. Yo, I got a black Atlanta Falcons Deion Sanders.
Wow.
I don't own anything like that crazy,
Shit is-
so
Me
I'm
neither.
sorry.
Should have sitting in my it's sitting in my closet right now on fire. It's so hot. I gotta go put that out, by the way.
Is that your only non-Philadelphia Eagles jersey?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, that's hot.
I can respect
That's
that.
hot.
Yeah, thank you. I've never owned any other jersey.
Yeah.
Non-Philadelphia.
I have my black Randy Moss jersey, my Raiders Randy Moss jersey, and my LaDainian Tomlinson powder blue jersey. Those are my, and obviously, I mean, who gives a shit about basketball, right? Like, I got my Kevin Durant jerseys.
I mean, I can see two
Never wear
people
them
on this
down.
podcast that do give a shit about basketball. They have Sixers shirts on.
Wrong.
Oh man, I know what I'm wearing. Don't worry. I know what I'm wearing. I'll see you guys at Top Golf.
All right.
I'm
Just
definitely wearing.
know
I'm
that
definitely
you
wearing
guys,
a
you guys better bring that heat because
collar.
I am coming with that heat.
All right, I'm
I
wearing.
got
I'm wearing
nothing,
my.
man.
I'm wearing my fucking wedding suit. Fuck you.
We should all come in full on suits.
We're gonna
We
fuck
should-
it up.
You're gonna fuck shit up.
We'll bring briefcases.
I'll have a briefcase. It'll have Chinese Black House and homebrew in it.
The waitress come up, be like, "You guys need anything?" Nope. Got it covered.
Hopefully, the waitress' name is Pam.
I'll put a.
Yeah.
will put a Bitcoin in a briefcase.
I hope her name is Naomi.
Why?
She sounds familiar.
That sounds.
Why?
Was that the one stripper from
Why?
from Double Visions? Was that her
Yes.
name?
Do you know? You don't know? You don't know what
Oh,
Naomi?
you didn't
know?
know?
You don't know what Naomi is? I
Naomi-
moan.
Naomi
I
Watts.
moan backwards. I moan backwards.
I get
Let's
it.
see what you did there.
I get it.
You
I
guys
get
are
it.
slow as shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
tired. I'm going to bed. I have allergies from 2 days of being over 56 degrees outside.
Isn't it awesome though? It's lovely.
amazing.
No,
Well, the allergies
it's,
suck,
it's,
but
it's great. It's great until tomorrow when it's raining and it's 64 degrees, and then we're gonna go outside and golf, and it's gonna be a high of 53. Can't fucking wait.
100% humidity.
53 sounds nice. I love 53.
53 sounds great, but after a day of raining, it's gonna be sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sticky.
it's gonna be sticky,
Fuck
icky,
it.
icky.
Well, that's why you gotta drink a little bit more to just not think about it.
That's true.
Exactly.
It's gonna be moist.
All right, well, I'll see you guys Saturday.
So yeah, Blanco. Like I said, come get some of this Dominican rum. I'll save a 3-finger for you.
What time should I be there?
We
You
have
gotta
to
send me your
be-
address, too,
we
but you
have
could-
to
you could text
be
me.
We have to be
Or Telegram,
at
whatever.
Top Golf checking in by 2:45,
Okay.
When are we meeting at Josh's?
2 o'clock, maybe a little before because
So
it takes
I guess
like,
I'll,
it takes
I'll get
it
to
takes
your place
40
around
minutes to
2,
get
Sean. Does
there.
that sound
I
good?
would
Josh
say
is.
aim for 2.
Alright.
2 is a good time.
I am typically an on time motherfucker. I'm not a tardy
So
dude, so
good.
don't worry
Hey,
about it.
listen, if you're there at 1:55, if you're there at 2:05, I don't give a shit.
I will wait outside your porch if it's 1:55. I will wait till 1:59 and ring the
You know
doorbell.
what? You can sit under my lovely pergola.
He's gonna wait outside with his fist right up to your door, waiting for.
One hand on the sign, one hand on the doorbell. 3, 2, boop.
Motion detected at the
Because you
front
never
door.
know. Because Ada might be sleeping. You know, I don't want to interrupt the nap time. I want to make sure it's way after nap time.
I'm trying to
Gotta be
think.
on time.
That's like right in the nap time wheelhouse.
For Riley, it is
But
too. For Riley, it is
she's
too.
on a pretty hardcore nap strike.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, really? Oh, that'll
Yeah.
end soon. Don't worry.
Yeah,
She's still. Is she into napping once a day or twice a day right now?
Shot once.
We got once.
my
Okay.
And
Yeah.
like 3-hour nap.
Yeah. Riley's nap.
Brendan's
Riley's
dying.
nap is on
Oh,
cue.
my
Like
God.
1. Like right at like 12:50 to 1, and she'll sleep till like 2:20, 2:40.
Oh my god!
Perfect. That's
Yeah.
it.
Stop.
Oh my god!
Alright. Brendan's
Alright.
dying.
No, I can't wait till
From
Bren's in the
these
thick of it, and then Bren can just talk to us about all this shit too. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
Right now,
Oh,
Bren's like,
it's-
I can't. I don't want to hear this shit anymore.
Oh,
But yeah,
my
soon,
sweet summer
soon,
child.
Bren, you're gonna be like,
It's all
oh my god,
here.
you guys were right.
well, it's all here.
Right.
I was right all along.
I hope you're digesting all of this.
Greatest day of your life.
There's a lot to
yeah.
digest. There's a lot.
Just
to digest.
for this all.
Oh, dude, greatest
Still-
day of your life is an understatement. That's the only thing I can say. That's one
Yeah,
thing
I
can
mean,
say.
that is one
that day when your kid's born, it's the greatest day of your life is an understatement.
And then every day after becomes
Is your worst
subsequently
day.
worse. Through, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are really being so supporting
It
friends.
is a battle though. It is a battle though. Wedding day and the day Riley was born, both very, very great days. You know, they're up there. They're both way up there.
Pat already knows I don't give a shit about the wedding day. It's Adriana's birth, Eagles, and then like the wedding. Super Bowl 52.
It helped that we all got married in 2018 too. This is like just like a Super Bowl, and then a string of weddings, and we're all of our weddings had like some kind of Eagles theme in there.
Yep.
You
Fucking
can't lie.
awesome.
Even if I did have even if me and Kat have another one, it's probably going to be on the back burner to 52.
Nice.
It's 52. 52 over everything.
Nice.
It's 52. I mean, literally, my flesh, my blood, my one offspring, my lineage in this world.
Lineage.
It's her and Super Bowl 52.
I'm blinded by that.
Oof,
Whatever
it's
is-
shiny. It's one of those. It's one of those drop shipped
Don't
eBay
say the
items.
word shiny. Don't say shiny. It's just making me think of that fucking Moana song.
I haven't. Riley doesn't
All
watch
right.
TV yet, so I'm good in that
going to
regards.
bed,
Oh,
and I
God.
will talk to you all in the morning.
All right, brothers.
Michael, good luck. Godspeed, my friend.
Yes.
Low power mode.
Are we done?
Yes.
Are we
Yes.
done? We done?
All right. Thank you everybody for watching, commenting, listening. This is a sports
We forgot
podcast,
the-
by the way.
Message!
We got.
Oh,
we
yeah,
got the-
messages.
Oh yeah, we do
How
have
do-
messages. Oh man, we can't skip the messages today.
Oh,
How
Come
do
on.
we forget that?
All right.
Guys are over here talking about God knows what.
For anybody that doesn't
This
know,
is like the. Friend,
we
you're right,
have
this
the
is- this
QBFS
episode-
stress
This is
line.
no
this,
sports.
this is no sports. This is how much
Oh my
does
goodness.
your child's poop stink at this month to how much do they
Oh,
sleep in
it
piss
stinks no matter
at
what.
this
And
age?
Naomi.
And how much
Naomi.
yes, how much your life is gonna suck because you have a child. I hate my life because I have a child. I
No,
don't
I
sleep
don't hate
because
my
I
life,
don't I don't sleep because I have a child. I don't have a
Adriana
life
makes
because I
life
have a child.
exponentially
I
better.
mean, we didn't really hammer on the Flyers how much they suck right now either.
Yeah, the
That's-
Flyers
oh my
fucking
God,
suck,
terrible.
man. Fuck, Flyers suck. Way to end it.
Heart to
All right.
heart.
Here we
Carter
go.
needs some heart.
First message.
It's very concerning for sure.
It is very first message.
Imagine.
Boys, it's Grandma.
Yeah.
I just want to give a big special hug and kiss to our boy Brandon.
Is she okay?
Happy birthday, Brandon. Oh,
this is for
Grandma,
me.
I love you
Yeah, it's for you.
so much. When I see you, I'm going to give you a big red kiss and
Ew.
cookies. I have a present
I
for
like
you.
cookies. Ooh, presents.
I'll give you a clue. It's pajamas. Okay. I love you, Brandon. I love you all. Happy
I'll
birthday,
give you
Brandon.
his
Birthday
pajamas.
boy.
So good.
Oh yes.
I love Grandma.
It was my birthday,
Happy
wasn't
birthday.
it? How about
It's not a
that?
birthday
least
without.
she's
It's not
so
a birthday
considerate.
without a grandma giving you happy birthday.
She's so
hug and kiss.
considerate these days.
Damn,
I
I'm old
hope
as
she got her.
shit now.
I hope she got her COVID shot so we can see her.
Grandma doesn't believe in that shit. She's been going to church every day ever since the pandemic.
You know what I think about sometimes?
She
Now,
is the
I had already moved out of my grandparents' house by this point, but sometimes I just like to imagine Brendan's 16th birthday. He wakes up. It's March 9th, a beautiful spring day in 1997. And Brendan's like, yes, today's going to be the best fucking birthday ever. I'm going to have such a kick-ass day. I'm going to go get my permit, whatever it is you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you go downstairs and
Turn on the news. I'll never forget. I came downstairs and I turned on 6 ABC. And Jim Garner's like, put the big story on Action News this afternoon is the rapper Christopher Walls, a.k.a. Notorious Biggie Smalls, was gunned down in Los Angeles last night and murdered. I'm like, oh, fuck me. I'm just going to go to bed. See you next year.
Well,
Biggie Smalls is the illest. That reminds me, one of the best T-shirts I've ever owned. I don't know
rest
what
in
happened
peace
to it.
for Wallace.
I had a it was a Wendy's logo, but it had Biggie's face on it instead of Wendy, and it said Biggie fries is the illest on it in all Wendy's, in the whole Wendy's logo in font. It's the dopest T-shirt I ever owned in my life. My man Woody Beats made that shit and printed that shit for me. I wish I still had it. I don't know what I did with it. I think I left it at your mom's house, Dan. And it's,
you rock that shit faithfully
Sounds like
too.
a
it's
joke.
gone. That was my shit though. That shirt was
My
awesome.
man rocked it every day.
Biggie Frost. Yeah, I never washed it. It's probably one of my black T-shirts now.
It's probably wearing it right now.
It turned into this
Don't
Puerto
even
Rican
know.
shirt that I own, that I'm wearing, that I bought in Puerto Rico. This is a brewery in Puerto Rico. All right, next message.
What's up? What's up? What's up? As we enter the heat wave of 2021, just felt like giving a call, a little talk. I know I'm a little late, a couple days after the All-Star game, but hey, I just want to give a shout out to my boy Donovan Spider Mitchell. You know, taking L after L after L. So, you know, and he thought he probably won the All-Star game, in his opinion, and he won a 3-point contest. Little bitch. But yeah, great. So, how's everyone doing?
What's everyone doing?
Flyers defense sucks.
That's
Phillies
true.
are entering the season. Looks like the offense for them is going to be pretty good this year. And, you know, let's see what they could do. Hard division, but,
Imagine.
you know, they should have a better bullpen. And, like I said, that offense
Shut
should
up.
put some runs off this season. Excited for it. So, let's get it.
Well, that was the longest message of the day. Don't worry, they get
Can
shorter
you
from
turn,
here on out.
You need to make that a drop where he's like little
the little
bitch.
bitch.
Yeah, I
Little
will.
bitch.
I definitely need more new drops, so I'm definitely getting that. I'm gonna grab that. But we're never gonna lose Imagine. Never gonna lose that.
Magic.
All right, next message.
So apparently, Jeffrey Lurie wants to basically hand it over to Hurts. You know, he doesn't want a quarterback competition. Yeah,
God.
listen, Jeffrey, as much as we love, you know, what you did since you bought the team, but as your position, man, look, you need to let the football people make the football decisions. Chill out with this. You're starting to act like Jerry Jones. Fall back and if you don't trust the people that are making these decisions, then you gotta go ahead and get some new people. But hey, Lori, just go ahead, continue to be the owner, but don't become Jerry Jones.
Apparently,
Adios.
they're saying that, you know, he's been like this all along, low key. He's a low key Jerry Jones.
Okay, yeah, man.
So if Jerry Jones is Leatherface, does that make Jeffrey Lurie the Crypt Keeper?
Good. Yeah, could be.
Hey, look, they're saying, the articles are saying that Jeff Lurie has been listening to WIP. Well, maybe we need to start campaigning and getting Lurie to listen to this show. You know, maybe we can get him to listen to this show over WIP or 97.5, and maybe we can make some things happen. So let's
If he starts listening to this show and taking our opinions,
let's set that.
yeah,
Let's set.
great fucking draft.
Yeah.
Let's set those goals. Let's set those goals. We have to set high goals for this podcast.
It's a
all
very high goal.
We can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
You ever see the change?
Jeffrey Lurie will be
or the change
highly
whatever?
educated on the sleep patterns of toddlers.
Yeah. Listen, I think we should start a change.org petition for me to replace Howie Roseman as the GM of this football team.
oh yeah, I think
Only
we
if
need
you
to. I
eat
think we need more
carrots the
users.
entire time.
I will.
I think we need more users, but I think we can make it happen. Let's continue to farm users and get like mad viewers, and then we can be like, boom. That could be another one of our main goals right there. So, main goal number 1, get mad users and get a change.org petition signed by mad users to get Sean in there as GM. Number 2, maybe number 2 has to be number 1. Maybe we have to get Jeffrey Lurie listening to the podcast first. I don't know which one has to happen first, but Lurie needs to be listening to us instead of Angelo Cataldi.
Yeah, we definitely need to get some clout before I.
Angelo Cataldi is from fucking New York, so we don't want him
Yeah,
listening
fuck
to
that
that
dude.
fucking New Yorker motherfucker. You need to listen to some Philly people.
I
All right,
agree.
we got anything else?
Yeah, there's
getting
another
tired.
message.
Just calling for the Phillies I know it's
this is
early,
my
it's spring
bitch.
training. There's got to be some concern for the man that's on the mount right now, Mr. Nola.
The mount.
Phillies don't know how to put any of
call it
offensive
the mount.
production behind this guy.
Oh yeah,
And
you're ranting on
I know,
Noah.
like I said, I know it's spring training, but it's where you test out your pitch and stuff like that. But he just doesn't look sharp. Hey,
I retract
there
that
should be a little
comment.
concern because of those two issues. We'll see as the season goes along, but I just figured I'd bring that up because he's already down 2-0. You know, this offense isn't going to help him out at all. This can't happen in the regular season. And even if we do make the postseason, he has to be that number one. Hopefully things change, but
It's okay. This
see how
show,
it goes.
this show isn't as long as last week's show, so we're still good. We're still in good shape. One more message. Anybody want to comment on Nola and Phillies? You want to retract them statements? What do you want? Go Phillies. Spring into the hype, baby.
We'll see.
He always starts
Sure.
off slow, but then settles in.
It'd be all right.
He'll give up a run or two in the beginning of the game, and then give you 6 scoreless after. So
I still just hope we have some other pitchers in there that can give us a little bit better of a bullpen.
Yeah, true.
It should this year.
All right, last message.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Heineken, fuck that shit. Blue ribbon.
I don't know what that was.
That's past blue ribbon. All right.
Oh, Heineken. That's what that was. Okay, now I hear it.
Heineken.
Fuck that shit.
That's blue
Nice.
ribbon. All right, I'm going to bed. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
All right, guys.
Me too. I'm gonna get
Thanks.
the podcast up and get the YouTube video up, and I'm going to bed too.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
No.
We missed because this week was the anniversary of Biggie's death. Favorite Biggie song. Takes 2 seconds. Mine's I Got a Story to Tell.
It's a good one.
Give me the loot.
We grew up on Give Me the Loot.
I respect it.
Juicy.
Perfect. Excellent. What a great way to end the show.
All right.
Peace out, Boy Scouts.
Peace.